Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fully Cooking with Maurice. We're here to talk about our 2026 team free agents, stay or go. Who are the free agents to be on the Philadelphia Eagles? Who are going to be staying, and who are most of them that's going to be going? In pretty much most cases, more will leave than stay. That's just the way free agency works. So let's get into it. I have a list of our potential free agents, soon to be free agents, and we're going to go down the list. And I'm going to say if they're going to stay and go with a slight, explanation as to why they should stay or go. All right, first one, tight end Grant Calcaterra, go, go. He wasn't a good backup for us this season. He's one of the worst blockers I've ever seen. He let so many rushers get past him. It was crazy. I think we can do better at the backup tight end position. And I'm going to mention this with Dallas Goedert, and you know what? I'm mentioning him right now, Dallas Goedert. We're probably going to lose Dallas Goedert. Many reports out there are saying that his asking price is going to be a little higher than what the Eagles are willing to pay him. As of right now, I think the Eagles only have like 20-something million in salary and a cap space. It can get even higher if they, reconstruct some contracts. But with that said, though, Dallas Goedert had a career season with the Philadelphia Eagles, and congratulations to him, and I wish him success in whatever team he goes to. As of right now, I would say it's about 90-10 that he goes. I would love to keep him, but his price tag is just going to be too high. So with that saying, tight end is going to be a big, major concern for us. I've heard the reports of David Njoku. Even in our first mock draft we did on 14 Rings, I had, Kenyon Sadiq fell to us. So we're going to see if that happens in the real draft. I don't know if Sadiq falls to us, our pick, but that would be pretty amazing if he did. He's probably the best tight end, in my opinion, in the draft. AJ Dillon, go. He didn't really do anything for us last season. Once Bigsby came along and been that RB2 for us, there was no turning back for Dillon or Shipley. Shipley will be here next season, but I don't know, man. This could be the last season for Shipley. Jahan Dotson, he'll get paid somewhere else. He was a receiver 3 for us. Made some big plays in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. But, he's going to get paid somewhere else. He's a talented receiver. Didn't get the opportunities he was supposed to here. But he will. Anybody with a football eye can see that Dotson could easily be a receiver 2 on another offense. So I see him going as well. Kyle Granderson, like I said about the tight ends, outside of Goddard, no tight end really set out for us last season. Granderson's a cheap special teamer. He can probably come back on a cheap, $1-2 million deal. But I'm in the position where I want to see an overhaul at that tight end position. So Granson, Colin Granson can go. Fred Johnson, I love him as a backup. I wish he stayed. I would love to keep Fred Johnson. He's a really good backup. Once again, like I mentioned in my mock draft, in our first mock draft, we need to rebuild that offensive line with youth, specifically right tackle. We need to find our Lane Johnson replacement. But that said, though, Fred Johnson, he could be moved on either side of the tackle position, left or right. I would love to have him back as well. Terrace Marshall. I think we can upgrade that position simply with a wide receiver late in the draft. So I'm going to say go on that one. Matt Pryor, go. Like I said, we need to rebuild with the offensive line with some youth in the draft. In our mock, I think I had the Eagles taking 3 offensive linemen. Eagles have 9 draft picks. If they do keep those picks, which I doubt, I could see how we at least taking 7 of them. We know how draft picks can be moved, especially in the middle part of the draft, the 4th, 5th, 6th round. Those picks can easily be moved. But if this team is going to be cash scrap and not have a lot of money under the cap to go out and get big time free agents, the next best thing you can do is just draft. Just draft these guys. They're cheap. And see what they get. They have a good track record with drafting guys over the last couple of years and having an immediate impact on the team and the success of the team. So we will see. We'll see. Quarterback Sam Howell. 3rd string quarterback. He's a 3rd string quarterback. Yeah, you can pick up somebody else. I think they still have Kyle McCord in that room as well. So it's whatever. I'll go with Sam Howell. Brett Toth, good backup, interior lineman. I would say stay if he's cheap. Anything more than $2 or $3 million, he can go. Ben Van Sumeren, that's a tough one. Got injured the first play of the season after coming back from injury. Tough. The Eagles need blockers on the offensive side. So and I don't think he's going to get that many great out of this world, out of the ballpark numbers from any team. So I would like to see Ben Van Sumeren back. I just want to see what that looks like, him as a fullback, blocking for Saquon. I just want to see more blockers better blockers out of the backfield and from the receiver and tight end positions. Another name that's going to be a free agent, I think he is Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson is not a free agent this season. But I want to see Johnny Wilson come back because low-key, Johnny Wilson was a really good blocker at the receiver position. A lot of those big runs you saw Saquon have 2 years ago, you saw Johnny Wilson right there blocking those corners and safeties. I want to see Johnny Wilson back blocking. I want to see Ben Van Sumeren back blocking. Those are key things if you're going to continue this offense being a rushing offense under Sean Manning. You got to have the blockers. You got to have some tight ends who can block. You got to have some receivers and even a fullback, which is kind of extinct in today's football. But I think the Eagles can do really well with a blocker out of the backfield. Reed Blankenship. That's a tough one. Real tough one. I like Reed. Reed is actually a really good. I think he's a good safety. A lot of people want to say he blown some coverages last season. I think that was more so miscommunication and other things involved. But Reed Blankenship, he's a good member of this locker room. I would like to see Reed Blankenship back. How much is he going to cost? I don't know. I don't know what his market is. But he's a serviceable safety. Can the Eagles upgrade? You could say C.J. Gardner-Johnson coming back. Andrew McCooper is going to be healthy. I'm not particularly fond of Sidney Brown. He's a special teamer. If you add C.J. Gardner-Johnson with McCooper and Blankenship, I'm fine with that safety room. Now, they might go out there and draft somebody, but are they going to make an immediate impact as if you just more of an immediate impact than what Reed is going to give you? That's a question. Howie Roseman is he's the man to answer that question, not me. As a fan, I want Reed Blankenship back. Business-wise, he might be gone. But to answer the question, I'm going to go with stay. I want Reed Blankenship here. Unless you're going to go out there and really improve that position, and you have faith in Andrew Mukuba, which I do as well. I like Andrew Mukuba. I think he played really well before the injury. The best thing with safeties is if you don't mention their names, that's usually mean doing a good job. So I like Mukuba. And another safety, Marcus Epps. Marcus Epps came in after Mukuba, and he made some impact plays. He really did. I like Marcus Epps' game. Tough situation. Because I don't think Marcus Epps can play Reed Blankenship's position, which is more of a free safety. So, you're going to see, man. I don't. It's going to be a big question when it comes to the safety room. As of right now, you just have Andrew Mukuba and Sidney Brown. That's it. A rookie's coming off an injury and a special teamer. Marcus Epps is going to be a lot cheaper to bring back than Reed, but I think you can bring back both of them. We will see. Brandon Graham. Oh, and by the way, for Marcus Epps, I would say stay as well. I would like both of them back. Brandon Graham, it was nice that he came back to give this defense some juice, especially in the locker room. But nah, it's time for Brandon Graham to hang it up for real this time. It would have been a nice story if Eagles would have went further in the playoffs. It would have been a nice story, but it was a better story to go out as a Super Bowl champion, which Brandon Graham had the opportunity to do. But yeah, it's time to really hang it up now. And Brandon Graham's going to be a franchise Hall of Famer for sure. But yeah, go for it, Brandon Graham. Respectfully, go. Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson. It was tough sledding at first for Adoree, but he kind of honed in under Fangio's system, and he became a serviceable cornerback too. Do I think we can get another season of that? No. I think corner is going to be a position where I think they draft. Then the question is, will they get as lucky as they did 2 years ago with Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and get an immediate starter at that position? The question is no. I don't think the Eagles can get that lucky again. Lightning is not going to strike twice when it comes to that. If Adoree Jackson is under $5 million, I would bring him back. And that might be too much. I think you could find somebody else out there. They have Michael Carter, but no, Michael Carter really isn't an outside corner. Not really his position. You need somebody else on the other side of Quinyon Mitchell. So, I mean, I would say stay with Adoree Jackson under the pretense that he's cheap. I can't pay more than $5 million for Adoree Jackson. I just can't. With that said, though, he did play well towards the end of the season. He did. He did play well towards the end of the season. But I don't know. The price tag is going to matter with Adoree Jackson. Patrick Johnson, backup, edge, linebacker, special teamer. Sure, why not? Stay if he's a special teamer. He's cheap. Perry Nickerson, practice squad, special teamer. No, I mean, we can find somebody else to fill that position. I think Perry Nickerson's like 31 years old or something like that. He's not young. Azeez Ojulari. He was a scratch a lot last season. If he's cheap, I will bring him back. But nah, he can go. Ankaworo. He can go. Joshua Uche. He made some plays last season. I would say stay if he's cheap. Special teamer. Uche could stay. Yeah, I like this game. I like what he gave us on defense. And the last one, actually, I got two more, but the biggest name on defense going into this free agency is Jalen Phillips. I want Jalen Phillips back. He's young. He showed what he can do on this Vic Fangio defense. I want to see a whole season of it. Now, just like when they traded him, he has that injury bug, and for the most part, he stayed injury free when he was with the Eagles. Can we get another season or two of that? It's going to be tough, but 3 years, I would say 3 years, 36 million. 3 years, 36 million in that ballpark for Jalen Phillips. You might even get to 40 with incentives. I would bring him back. I would definitely bring him back. Stay for sure. Now, there's a lot of free agency talk already. Free agency doesn't start until next week, March 11th. I'm pretty sure around that time. Don't quote me on that. But you're hearing about Max Crosby. Lane Johnson tweeted Max Crosby. Trey Hendrickson he's a free agent, a complete free agent, no tag. So there's some guys out there. Hey, I would like both of them. Now give me Phillips and Max Crosby, and you got a really good defensive line. But with that said, though, Eagles do got to sign some of their guys. That includes Jalen Carter. That includes Jordan Davis. So there's a lot of cat finagling going on here that Howie Roseman really has to address. He's got to re-sign some of his guys and keep some of these potential free agents. Charlie Hewitt, long snapper. Bring him back cheap. He's a long snapper. Brandon Mann. I like Brandon Mann. He was a good punter for us last season. Bring him back. Obviously, he's not commanding huge dollars as a punter. So, yeah, bring both of those guys back. That should be an easy one. Did I mention, forget anybody? Not really. So, yeah. Those are the Philadelphia Eagles. Stay or go. With that said, I want to say goodbye to everybody. This was Philly Cooking with Maurice. You can check us out on our regular episode, 14 Lanes of NFC East podcast every Wednesday. Yeah, go Birds. I will see you guys in our next mock draft, which will be Dallas Cowboys next week. It'll be about 4 weeks until we do the Eagles mock draft. That will be one of our main episodes. But with that said, though, I want to say thank you all for watching. Go Birds, and have a good day. Peace.